Hello everyone. 欢迎你们跟我一起学习汉语. Welcome to Learn Chinese with me. So today I'm going to be talking about how to get a full scholarship to China. This is one of the most frequent asked questions so far. Most people ask me, how do I get a scholarship to China? For people that can't fund themselves, how do I just get a scholarship? So today I'm going to be giving you some tips on how to get a scholarship to China fully paid. All you just have to do is take your luggages and get prepared to study. So the first one, I'm just going to talk about two. The first choice, or the first option, is Hanban scholarship. So Hanban scholarship is basically scholarships that are given from Hanban related schools like Confucius. Okay, I know you've heard of Confucius. So Confucius Institute, they give a direct scholarship to students who studied in their university or in their institute. So I think in Nigeria we have about two established Confucius Institutes, which is UNIZIK and also UNILAG. University of Lagos and also University Nnamdi Azikiwe University in Anambra. So most people, what you just have to do is register in the Confucius Institute. We have levels 1 to 6, so you just register. I think most times when you get to level 4, you could start applying. You just have to write the examination. Every level have their examination. So maybe from level 4, you could just apply, write the exam. Once you pass the exam, you have the listening part, the speaking part, the oral exam, and also the writing part. So once you pass those two examinations, you are actually eligible to apply for a scholarship to China. Some schools could also accept from level 3, so it depends. So what your teachers do, your Chinese teachers in Confucius Institute, they just help you apply. It's more like a recommendation that these students have studied so far in their school and they feel this student is actually capable of studying in China. So when they just apply, checking your scores, your HSK oral exams, and your writing exams as well, when they check that you've passed the cutoff mark, you just apply for the scholarship and you just get a direct acceptance. But the only issue with most of this application for Hanban or for Confucius Institute is most of the courses you go over there to do are Chinese based. It means you could just go there. If it's for your BSc, it might just be a Chinese course, maybe BSc in Chinese language. If it's a master's degree, it could be master's in teaching Chinese language. So the second option for those that may not really want to go there to study Chinese as a major, they could apply through the government scholarship. So the government scholarship is called the CSC. You could also browse online. You can search for Chinese government scholarships 2022 or any of the year. You could just search Chinese government scholarship. So this Chinese government scholarships is not actually out there for all schools in China. So there's some schools that are limited to this scholarship. So you could just check online Chinese government scholarships 2022. You could have the list of schools that actually give this CSC scholarships. You could also check out the options, the courses that they offer. So when you check the schools, you check the courses. So some of them actually have other majors, maybe engineering courses, banking and finance, and any other course that you actually want to study in China aside Chinese as a major. So but the thing now is, you could ask, oh, what about the language barrier? So most people, once you get to China, what they do, because most of these schools, they already know that some of the students coming over, the foreigners coming over to study this course, cannot actually communicate in Chinese. So that is the difference between the Hanban and the Chinese government scholarship. So anybody coming from Hanban scholarship, is already obvious that you can speak Chinese because you have the exams you wrote are in Chinese language. So it's already a proficiency test to know that, oh, this person can actually speak Chinese language. But compared to the Chinese government scholarship, there's nothing of such. So you are just applying directly, and you could be a foreigner that can't communicate in Chinese language. So they gave an option of having a first year in Chinese, having a first year Chinese course. So if you're going to China based on the Chinese government scholarship, you have a first year of studying Chinese language. You have teachers out there that are going to teach you for a whole 1 year, where you're going to learn some basics in communicating in Chinese language. So it helps you to actually get prepared for the rest of the year, the semesters, so for you to be able to communicate better and be able to understand what your teacher is teaching. And to some schools as well, aside from having that option of first year Chinese language course, most of their courses also they speak it in in English language, but the only difference is, Chinese communicating in English, there might be some communication barriers, there might be some things they may not express so well in English language. To an extent, you will still need that Chinese proficiency. So it's best to just get prepared for that first year, study well, learn the Chinese basics, and also because you're already in the environment, it helps you better to actually get to know some words, how to say them better, and even if you have some questions, you have the teachers there that could also assist you. So yeah, these are the two major ways to actually get a full scholarship that are fully funded. Most times for master's students, they can be paid up to 3,000 RMB, which is equivalent to, based on today's currency, maybe equivalent to 170,000 or 200,000 naira. So by the time you have that, and you have the hostel accommodation given to you as well, you don't need to pay for your accommodation. The only thing you're actually after is just your feeding. And then to some schools, you have to also pay for your you have to also pay for the textbooks, yeah, but they're not so expensive. Maybe in a semester you might pay for only 5 textbooks, or maybe up to 10 textbooks. So these are basically it. But if you still have any further questions about the scholarships, always feel free to chat me up, and I hope you'll be able to learn and also benefit from these studies. So maybe by the time you are done learning Chinese with me, you could know some basic languages or basic things to communicate in Chinese language, to also prepare you for those that have plans of studying abroad or studying in China. So thank you and 谢谢。希望你们可以申请这个奖学金，初中国留学啊，拜拜。